been stranded at airports, and delays and cancellations are piling up. Our Brian Scott kicks off our team coverage to in Texas.
Well, right here just north of Dallas, it looks like most of Texas right now. A rare winter landscape that you'll find few calling it a wonderland. From San Antonio right up through the center of the state, we've seen wintry mixes, freezing rain, even straight up snow over the last several days, and it's created quite a mess. Most people have just simply locked down in their houses, although those who have their goods, they all
That's back and boys. Let me tell ya. Let me tell ya. And some bad boys.
Already classes have been canceled at most schools for Monday and Tuesday at this point, as everyone's likely just going to have to keep hunkering down and riding this one out. In Louisville, I'm Brian Scott, Spectrum News.
The Northeast now dealing with the tail end of this winter storm. Spectrum's Katie Strick.
Deadly cold is tightening its grip across the United States. The coldest temperatures of the winter. Nearly 90 million people are under extreme cold watches or warnings as bitter air lingers into the week. Ice and heavy snow have delivered a blow to power systems. Hundreds of thousands remain in the dark after isolated lines snapped across multiple states. Travel nationwide is also at a standstill. Sunday marked the worst day for flight cancellations since the COVID pandemic. Thousands of flights impacted, leaving airports packed with stranded travelers.
It's weird to be like this here. And even for us, they told us that we're trying to find food. And the only thing we found so far is Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
Schools across major cities canceled classes or moved to remote learning Monday. 15 states have reported at least a foot of snow with more on the way.
We've got a ton of folks that are already displaced, already in vulnerable housing, and we're doing everything we can to not only provide shelter, but to get those folks to the shelter safely.
In New York, officials say preparation is helping, but only residents stay off the roads.
We initially had 2,000 DSNY workers for every 12-hour shift. That's now gone up to 2,500 people per 12-hour shift.
Our Spectrum News meteorologist cold is dangerous travel conditions could last for days, urging people to stay put, stay warm, and stay safe. Katie Strick, Spectrum News.
Meteorologist Ramel Carpenter joins me now. Ramel, while the hazards from this storm are moving out, we need to brace for some freezing temperatures in some areas, correct?
Yeah, that's most certainly right, and especially after picking up almost 2 feet of snow in some areas across the New England area, over towards Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, even Rhode Island, almost a foot and a half to nearly 2 feet of snow fell. And when you have snow on the ground and the Arctic air that's going to settle in, it's really going to be even colder in some of those areas across New England. So when it's cold weather, when it's extreme cold warnings and waters stretch from the Ohio Valley all the way down into portions of the Southeast, along the Gulf Coast, Louisiana, Mississippi, down across Alabama and Florida as well, under some of those cold weather advisories that stretch across the Southeast. So this is going to be the coldest air mass we've seen so far this winter, and we're going to be dealing with below average temperatures and temperatures in the morning as we start things off on our Tuesday. 34 degrees in Orlando, 27 in Atlanta, 20 in the Raleigh area. This is by Wednesday morning as well. It is definitely going to be quite cold, and our temperatures are going to be running about 20 to 25 degrees below average in some of those areas, especially in the Southeast. Now we'll continue into the middle and second half of this week, and really not seeing much of a break once we get into February as well, Bree.
So all that snow we got, it's not going anywhere. All right, Ramel Carpenter, thank you very much. Attorneys from Minnesota and the Twin Cities are in court today asking the judge to temporarily halt the immigration crisis.
Boys, they're in trouble.
The request comes following the fatal shooting of a Minnesotan by federal agents this month. We do want to warn you, some may find viewing this piece hard to watch. Spectrum's Angie Gonzalez has the latest.
A memorial to 37-year-old intensive care nurse to carry a concealed weapons was shot and during an altercation with ICE. Members of the Trump administration have said agents fired defensively. They want ICE out.
Shit, I never started that.
Now there's a renewed push in court to hold President Donald Trump's third immigration and customs enforcement officers to Minnesota. The state's attorney general plans to attend today's court hearing on that request in person.
They'll stop this behavior here. We're only this they won't regret anyone in our country.
Justice Department attorneys have called the lawsuit filed by Minnesota and the cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul legally permanent. In a social media today, President Donald Trump blamed Democrats for the shootings of 20 and 37-year-old Renee Good, who was also killed by a federal agent January 7th.
Sanctuary politicians, activists, and the media work hard to create chaos and fear instead of using their platforms to reassure their communities. This is the result.
But in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, President Donald Trump declined to say whether the federal officer who killed him acted appropriately, adding, "We're looking, we're reviewing everything, and we'll come out with a determination." A growing number of Republicans, including Senators Tom Tillis, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski, are also pressing for a deeper investigation into federal immigration tactics after Pradesh. For Spectrum News, I'm
Uh-oh. Go, good morning. Good. We're back in the Super Bowl. We won. We won, baby. I said dismiss that earlier. There was a plane crash last night here. We did it. We got bragging rights. We got bragging rights again. Back in the Super Bowl. I don't think anyone died, but yeah, I was right at this airport, right over here.
Good thing Gary Company has an AI meeting assistant to take notes and generate a summary. So Gary doesn't
We got the blizzard. And then our office is closed today, so I'm not gonna have to do much. I'll work.
Attention.
Awesome.
Cancer victims who were in New York on or after 9/11. If you or a loved one were in low
I've been up for like an hour. I did a week's worth of one of my classes. We're in week 3 now, so I did the complete week already. I just have a quiz to do. We're rolling. And we got coffee.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call Invent Help. We're helping inventors to think 5 years. Call today for free information. Call 800-867-0280.
Hands are up there shoveling out. Oh. That's some suck. It is. It is. We got no place to. We ain't gonna go now. We got coffees. Oh man, we got everything. See, they're talking about the plane crash. One of the planes tried to take off last night. We had the plane crash.
Tuesday, and snow continuing as we go through Monday evening, finally tapering off by early Tuesday. So as we take a look
Got the dishes washing. Oh man, we are just relaxing. I gotta do my. Only thing I really gotta do for work today is my timesheet. We try to get paid Friday.
So this is accumulating very quickly and will continue to stack up. As we look at our future cast going through the rest of the overnight and into Monday morning, you can see this becoming a little bit lighter. But again, the impacts are still going to be pretty high.
It's snowing and blowing. Let it blow. She's blowing all right. Right on First Street.
Some of the more moderate to heavy snow picks back up, so we are going to continue to add to those snowfall totals as we go through the day. So looking at Monday, you can see pretty much all day we're locked into that.
I ain't going nowhere. Fuck that noise. Man, we haven't had to go. By the end of it, we're not even gonna have to go to Ellsworth like a week. So I'm working from home tomorrow.
Around another 5 to 8 Greenville, and we could see maybe some isolated higher totals.
We're just going to the office Wednesday and Thursday this week.
We're down to 6 degrees for early Tuesday morning, up to a high of 20 for Portland, and then very cold overnight once again going into Wednesday.
She's snowing and blowing.
Here's what
Here we
you
go.
need to know. Maine emergency management experts say if you're planning to head
No.
home on Monday, call or check online.
That's right. Call us. Yeah, call ahead. Our office is closed.
Schools, businesses, and government agencies are announcing closures. And if you must head out, make sure to bring an emergency kit. Eastern Maine Community College in Bangor has appointed Julius.
They're bringing in this Muslim lover, this Somali lover from Minnesota. They just changed it. They said Minnesota earlier. They did not They did not say Indianapolis. They said Minneapolis. Snowing and blowing out there.
Well, this morning we're following updates from an overnight plane
Right here.
crash in Maine. According to the Federal
This is
Aviation
it.
Administration, the plane was a private aircraft.
Right down the road.
Crashed shortly after takeoff from Bangor International around
Bangor.
10:45 last night. The conditions of the passengers have yet to be revealed. No word on what caused the crash. Several flights at the airport have been canceled this morning as the FAA and National Transportation Safety Board
There you go.
to investigate. Continuing team coverage of this weekend's major winter storm, tens of thousands of customers in Kentucky are waking up without.
Yeah, I bet he's feeling sick.
Recent rain is in Louisville, where crews are now working to get roads cleared.
He's skipping. Clean this off a little bit. There we go. Snowing and blowing. We got planes crashing in this city. Oh man. That blizzard going on. The plane that crashed. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. They haven't said it on the news yet, but I found out. The plane that crashed was owned by a law firm in Houston, Texas. And the law firm specializes, I'm not even joking, in 80, how do you pronounce that? 80 aviation accidents, so plane crashes. They're a law firm that specializes in plane crash lawsuits. Their plane crashed. Aviation lawsuits, there we go. Pronunciate. They're going to be suing, don't you worry. They know good lawyers. They know the right lawyers to contact. 80, there we go. I can't spit it out again. Can't make this shit up. Shut down on Friday. That means if it shuts down on Friday, all the fucking SNAP benefits are gonna get shut off too. Here we go.
Patriots in Santa Clara next month.
We're back.
Seahawks beating out Los Angeles Rams 31-27 for the NFC title on Sunday. And the Patriots routing the Denver Broncos 10-7 in a snowy matchup at Mile High Stadium for the AFC title.
We did it.
Quarterback Drake May ran in the Patriots' only touchdown for a record-extending 12th Super Bowl appearance.
12 times we've been there. 12 times.
Super Bowl 60 is set for Sunday.
12 times. That's eight more than the closest person. That's eight more, or not eight more. Yeah, four more than second team that's been the most Super Bowls. 12 times. Man, everything's aces over here today.
The busy season is finally over. So get back to what you love. Spectrum TV. You already have popular streaming apps included at no extra cost. Live TV. In just a few simple steps, activate your apps.
12 times. Who's doing better than that? Who's doing better? Plane crashes, Super Bowl appearances. Oh man, we're styling and profiling. Well, these people have to get up and get ready. Oh man, sucks for them. It's still snowing too. We don't need any congratulations. We just win. Oh, we don't need congratulations. We just win. We are the Patriots. We are the New England Patriots. Woo! We get kicked out of here today. Kicked out of this motherfucker. We don't need any congratulations. Going to another Super Bowl with the Nature Boy. He's got drinks in three hands. He's got three drinks in his hands. That's how big this one's gonna be. That plane crashing. Oh, I tell ya. When I wear that jersey to the beach, man, don't they freak out? People would freak out. They'd be like in a good way. They'd be like, "It's home with the Nature Boy." That's awesome. Our office is closed today, so we're just fucking off today. All I really need to do, even at this point, is just submit my timesheet. That's awesome. That might actually be a pain in the ass if I actually got to do 2 weeks worth of shit, but. 12 times.
Forecast is to keep things dry, but also have some of the lows in Portland, especially as we get into the middle of the day. And taking a look at Bangor, we're looking those temperatures dropping to below zero as we get into early Saturday morning.
Gold prices topped $5,000 for the first time ever. The new record was set on Sunday. Analysts say the price spike is being fueled by worries President Donald Trump is upending relations between the United States and his allies in Europe and Canada. Gold and other metals are often seen as safe haven assets investors can stick to in times of uncertainty. Prices are up 50% so far this year after surging 65% in 2025. Los Angeles is hoping for a big break amid a slowdown in productions being shot in Tinseltown. Local leaders are hopeful the industry will help lure creatives back to LA. Inspector Dwayne Williams has this breakdown.
Those boys skipping school again. He's telling that one skipping school. Look at his brother. That's what happens. What happens when you skip school and get bad grades? You become an army man.
Confidence for Hollywood, she still believes it.
That's a good teaching moment.
That optimism follows a tough industry year, with a 16% production decline according to Film LA, and the mortgage default and potential closure of the historic Radford Studio Center. But East End partner Chef Wainwright says the facility was
He's with the nature boy. Don't worry about it. They're so happy about the Patriots winning. He's got 3 drinks in his hands. Back in the Super Bowl again, boys.
studios closed and lingering impacts from the pandemic that have severely threatened an industry that is core to our city. And now we need more and more productions to come back.
For industry analyst Jason Fisher, studios closing doesn't necessarily indicate the industry's inability to rebound.
I think the studios that have healthy balance sheets with their banks, with their lenders, with their financial situations, they should be.
It was sad to see. It was sad. People are getting old. People are getting old. It was sad to see Bob Kraft up there. Barely coherent, knowing what he was doing, where he was. He was more. After the trophy presentation, he was more concerned with the where the tug and rub massage parlors were.
While it all feels like a lot of doom, California is still the entertainment capital of the world.
And Alexander says that rebound is starting to feel real.
Who was making drama? If they want some drama, I'll send them right to trauma.
After a year of contraction, the industry is watching closely to see if new momentum continues.
making drama. What was he doing?
Thanks so much for watching. Your special Music 90 is coming up right after this short break. Take it up.
Yeah, no, what was he doing? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. You should tell him skipping school. And be like, see what happens when you skip school and not get good grades? You become an army man like your brother.
And experience the benefits that organic herbs can offer. No harsh chemicals, pure natural ingredients. Experience long-lasting relief that you deserve with 1 to 2 cups of our soothing organic migraine relief tea each day. Don't wait. Your health matters. Join the thousands of satisfied customers who have found relief. Act now and get healing for just 50 cents a cup from Full Leaf Tea Company. Say goodbye to migraines and hello to a pain-free life. Organic migraine relief tea.
Yeah, you're gonna be feeling dizzy on the front lines. That's what I tell him. You're gonna be feeling some dizzy on the front line.
Scan the QR code to order now.
Just ask your brother.
Right to your doorstep. Available now at fullleafteacompany.com. Scan the code and shop our collection of wellness blends.
Man, things are gonna change. Man, the oldest one. The oldest one, man, he ain't gonna. He's getting in the army the wrong time. They're gonna activate him to active duty. Trumpo's coming through. What are we on TV today? We're gonna be fucking off today. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some people from work that are gonna try to call me and try to fucking get me to work today. You know, try to interrupt my fucking dicking off. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a couple of those instigators. I can tell already.
All U.S. veterans need your help. If you have an old car, truck, or van, you can donate it today and help them. And they'll come pick it up for free. Plus, the money raised helps our nation's disabled veterans and their families. Call the number on your screen right now. Within a few days, we'll come and tow it away for free.
I know there'll be a couple agitators that will try to call, try to email, try to get text simile me. We ain't letting them fuck up the flow.
Katrina, who's with your section 90 on Monday?
See, she's
The plane carrying 8 people crashed in the Bay
right here.
Airport last night. According to the FAA, the Bombardier Challenger 600 crash was taking off from the airport at around 7:45 p.m. The FAA says this information is preliminary and subject to change. It's not clear yet.
subject to change. What the fuck does that mean? I know what it means, but why would the shit subject to change? You think you would evaluated it by the video cameras, the interviews? Here we go. Yeah, we can't be out there risking your lives. Are you fucking crazy? Don't travel today. Exactly. We no one needs to be. I don't need to be going. I mean, we don't need to be traveling. Exactly. We need to be staying right at home. Unless you want to run over to Target, which I think I might do a Target run later on today. Hey, it's only 2 miles away. You ain't gotta go far. You go slow. Now, I'm sure there'll be some agitators today that will try to email me, try to give me a text simile, a phone call. Ain't happening.
Welcome back to another Weather on the Ones. I'm Spectrum News meteorologist Greg Bennett. We've got a lot going on out there. Winter storm warnings are in place all across the Pine Tree State. We've got moderate to heavy snow shower activity. Temperatures are going to
Good. I won't. When I go back to work on Wednesday, it'll be 6 days since the last time I was in the Ellsworth office. Amazing. Awesome.
Spectrum News. Today is Monday, January 26th, and we're following several major stories today. First, in Minneapolis, growing calls for federal immigration agents to leave the city after federal agents
Yeah, they want to.
shot a man this weekend. According to the Department of Homeland
There's a
Security,
dip.
37-year-old Alex Preddy was shot.
That's the dipshit that got shot.
On Saturday. Secretary Christie Nome claims
Bring a gun to a fucking riot. Yeah, smart move. And then try to bite a police officer, an ICE agent's finger off. Yeah, smart move. What do you think was gonna fucking happen? We need to kick Minnesota out of the fucking United States. How about we just trade Greenland for fucking Minnesota? Make everybody happy. We'll trade. You guys can have Minnesota. Fuck. Fucking idiots there. Got real big brains in fucking Minnesota. Well, I mean, look at them. Look at the Muslim, or not Muslims. Muslims are smart, like Middle Eastern Muslims are fucking educated, at least. Fucking Muslim Somalis, however, not so much. When the average IQ is 68, And if you're under 70, if your IQ is under 70, you're technically mentally retarded.
15 states have reported at least a foot of snow with more on the way.
We've got a ton of folks that are already displaced, already in vulnerable housing, and we're doing everything we can to not only.
That's how you get. That's one of the ways you get a diagnosis for MR, for being mentally retarded, is scoring lower than a 70 on an IQ test. And their average IQ is 68. Oh my god. That's why they got caught scamming, because they had a bunch of fucking retards doing it. Couldn't spell fucking learning on the sign. My god. Fuck. I shouldn't laugh. Well, you know what? They're smarter than me. They fucking, although they can't spell fucking learning, they at least fucking scam millions of dollars. I mean, they all got to pay it back now. But I probably won't. I don't want to. It's the end of the month. I don't even want to see clients. Anyways, I don't usually. I only see like a handful of clients at the last week of the month, because there's no point to see them, because we're not going to get any more money back from them. So the last week of every month is usually my fuck off week. Especially if I don't have to do treatment plans or fucking. Or any annuals or anything like that. If I get no, it's really gonna be a fuck off week.
Attorneys from Minnesota and the Twin Cities are in court today asking a judge to temporarily halt the immigration crackdown.
Fuck that. Keep it going. Accelerate it. Well, the first one, this is what another thing that pisses me off. The first thing they taught, here we go. Fuck around and find out. What the fuck does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? He was an American citizen, and he had a licensed weapon. Okay, but what does that have to do with him impeding and obstructing fucking federal agents? What does that have to do? What is that? So that means he wasn't doing any of that. That's clearly on fucking video. These guys are fucking criminals. They need to lock these MFers up. Right there, lock all three of them right up. Even that bald fucking interpreter with the sign language. Fucking lock her up too. It is. Yeah, Waltz and Frey, man, lock them mother effers up. Right there, that woman's pulling away. She's fucking trying to run him over with that vehicle. And she's not even she's not even from Minnesota. She's from Missouri. So you can't call her someone from Minnesota. This is how bad the fucking mainstream media is. They're garbage. They did. I'm not pro-police. What? Fuck. Susan Collins from Maine. Pop him. I'm getting in there acting like a fucking idiot with a gun. I think it was gonna happen. There we are, we're back. 12 times. Super Bowl 60.
Our journey towards improving mental health doesn't always present a clear path. Every Thursday on Your Mental Health, we listen to voices across our community, discussing the challenges of everyday life and presenting accessible resources to guide us along the path to our well-being, providing hope and empowering choices.
We gotta pop 'em. We gotta pop 'em.
Healthier you.
Your Mental Health, Thursdays on Spectrum News, available on all of your favorite devices.
This is a Morgan & Morgan airbag alert.
Shyster and Shyster.
Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Others have suffered skull fractures, lacerations, and other injuries. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled, including models made by Honda, Acura, Ford, and many others.
They're drunks.
The recall is the largest automotive recall in history. If you or someone you know suffered hearing loss, vision loss, broken bones, cuts that require stitches, or if a loved one was killed in a crash involving a deployed airbag, please contact us today for free, no obligation case review. You could be
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. We gotta start charging that loud.
pain and suffering and other damage.
I do need to get paid.
Unless we recover money.
Call 800-579-0077. Call now.
You just get more when you bundle and save at Bob's. So when you bundle our Consumer Reports recommended Treasure mattress with power bobble eat adjustable base with multiple features and hundreds of 5-star reviews, you get more relaxation, more pressure relief, more restful nights, and more energized mornings. I said, and more energized mornings. Every single time.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
We're back with another Weather on the Ones. I'm Spectrum News meteorologist Greg Bennett. We do get photos and videos from you guys all the time, and we love being able to represent them right here.
Oh, I bet you. Oh, I bet.
This one's coming from Dr. Ryan from Scarborough, Maine. You can see how it's not quite snowing yet, but we definitely have some snowfall on the ground, and it looks quite cold out there.
Oh yeah, that's live.
Listen, we're going to continue on with the chill to our atmosphere and some major snowfall as we move right through our Monday here. Winter storm warnings are in place for the duration of the day. High pressure's moving on out, but still funneling in some colder air. We've got the low pressure system that'll be driving in from the south and kind of remain offshore, but nonetheless, the snow, the colder part of the system is going to be onshore, bringing in widespread snow showers, flurries, heavy kinds of snow at times, and very
All right, man, we got. I've got to look up those fucking addresses and shit. Oh damn, it's gonna be a pain in the ass actually. This is gonna be a pain in my ass.
Feel like temperatures around maybe 2 or 3 degrees, all the way down to about -10 to -15. So very cold stuff out there. We're still keeping the freeze moving through all of Monday afternoon and evening, and then even into portions of Tuesday, we'll have to deal with that as well. Just to give you an idea of where we're going from Portland, mid-morning, -9 the feel like, as we make it into the afternoon and early evening, -1, -2 degrees being the feel like temperature out there. So some very cold weather. Now, with all of that being said, we will see a drier pattern. It's definitely coming in as we progress on in towards next week and moving on into the weekend. Greater Portland is going to be into the 20s and trying to push near freezing. That's actually some warm weather for us into Sunday. Almost the same situation as we talk about the mid-coast, around the middle 20s for Saturday. Sunday next weekend, we're talking 27 with sunny skies. We're going to go into more detail though about this winter storm. It's coming up in our next forecast.
Here's what you need to know for your Monday. The Maine Department of Transportation is asking you to stay off the road state because of the predicted heavy snow and reduced visibility. Acting Commissioner Dale Dowdy says during heavy bursts of snow, they might have to pull plow drivers off the road to Governor Janet Mills has closed all state offices throughout the state today, and the state legislature has canceled all proceedings as well. In a statement, the governor warns that blowing and drifting snow, coupled with these very cold temperatures, will create challenging conditions. So be safe. And that is what you need to know for your Monday. Well, this morning we're following updates from an overnight plane crash in Maine.
Yeah.
According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the plane was a private aircraft with 8 people aboard. Crashed shortly after takeoff from Bangor International around 7:45 last night. The conditions of the passenger
Damn. A lot to do on this one. Fuck. Alright, let's start. Now I can get it with.
The latest fatal shooting involving immigration officers in Minneapolis could lead to a partial government shutdown at the end.
I'll shoot them all. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna shoot that. I'm not gonna shoot anybody. Joke.
Funding with the Department of Homeland Security unless changes are made to immigration enforcement operations. Republicans need at least 7 Democrats to vote for the measure. The spending bill, which was already approved by the House of Representatives, needs 60 votes to pass. If the Senate does not approve a modified version of the bill, it will need to go back to the House for a vote. The House is currently out of session, so the likelihood of another government shutdown appears very possible. The last one lasted 43 days. Super Bowl 60 is set. The Seattle Seahawks will face the New England Patriots in Santa Clara next month. Seahawks beating out the Los Angeles Rams 31-27 for the NFC title on Sunday. And the Patriots routing the Denver Broncos 10-7 in a snowy matchup.
I gotta eat nuts. Well, I actually got stuff I gotta do today. But we have a snowstorm.
The Patriots' only touchdown
Yes.
for a record-extending 12th Super Bowl.
12 times.
This is the 4th time Seattle has reached the NFL showpiece. Super Bowl 60 is set for Sunday, February 8th. Well, schools and businesses from Texas to Maine are closed in the aftermath of this weekend's winter storm.
Yeah, man, I know. Scary. We seem to go out. What else did I need? Yeah, we'll figure it out in a minute.
Snow or wind.
When we get by, we do what we can do the most we can do.
Mail carriers have a job to do. Crystal has delivered mail for the
Later.
13 years on the job, you've learned a thing or two about staying warm.
Got it right here.
Okay, calm down, would you?
Right now, I keep it tight so I can move a lot, and same thing with my head. I got a hoodie on, I got this head wrap, and I also got another hood.
He limits exposed skin, only revealing his nose to breathe and fingertips to soil.
No clients today. Awesome.
Enough to keep the blood circulating.
What did we do last week? What did we do the week before? Oh man, I saw. No, go back. We saw a bunch of people that Monday.
He knows how to make his job easier, but there's things the community can
I think he
do
might have
for
canceled.
carriers, too.
A little bit of salt on your walkway, keep the path clear, keep your pets inside, of course.
Clearing the sidewalk can go a long way, and tips for drivers, slow and steady keeps mailmen safe. Most of
So we got
Christmas delivery routes are parked and across the street.
3.5 that day. Excellent.
Slippery for those on 4 wheels, too.
I keep an eye out for them, and they keep an eye out for me, I hope.
Little things to help him work for you.
I just go through it, it doesn't matter to me, I'm here to do it.
Dana Damiani, Spectrum News. After 2 days of talks between officials from the U.S. and Russia, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says a security agreement is, quote, 100% ready to be signed. He made the announcement yesterday while speaking with journalists in Lithuania, adding the other countries just need to set a signing date. After the document is signed, it would go to Congress and the Ukrainian parliament for approval. The latest round of talks covered a broad range of topics, including a potential ceasefire and Ukraine's push to become part of the European Union. According to one U.S. official, negotiations will continue in the United Arab Emirates on February 1st. Saving electronics just ahead here on Spectrum News. A trip to a recycling
210.
plant that shows us the hidden value and danger of e-waste.
TV, your favorite streaming apps are included at no extra cost. With live TV, they're all right here in one place. So, get back.
What do we do on that Tuesday?
Binge-worthy series. Those must-see sports.
I think I saw him that day.
They're here,
Let's
waiting
go
for you
look.
across your device.
Yeah, we need to get this. We need to get the schedule open so I can look at this stuff.
Stream Spectrum TV.
Attention, cancer victims who are
No, not him. There we go. Perfect. Calendar. That's well.
During the 11 months after and were later diagnosed with any of these or other cancers, you may be entitled to a
All right,
substantial
so
a $10 billion compensation fund is in place for these cancer victims. Do not wait to file your claim. Call now and speak with us. The call is confidential and free. Or reach us online at World Trade Center.
All right, what are we doing here? 1 point. I think I saw her. No, that was next. That was Thursday. What you anyway?
Weather reports. Your local forecast every 10 minutes on Spectrum News. Also available on the Spectrum News app.
All right, friends, so here we are again with another weather on the one. Some of the Spectrum News meteorologist Craig Bennett. Our winter storm warnings taking over just about the entirety of the state of Maine, with just a chosen few to the north, dealing with winter weather advisories. This is going to be for the duration of.
All right, we'll go look at the sun. The sun's about to. Oh, it's still dark out there. We'll go out in a few minutes. The sun will be rising. What is that code? 142. Yes. There we go.
With all that being said, you're here with us hanging out. Let's talk about the snowfall and show you where we're going to see on and off near the coast.
2. Let's see.
Late morning hours. By the afternoon, we get back into a widespread event out there for a Monday. Moving on into the evening, we remain anywhere from light flurries to heavy snow showers. Finally, somewhere between midnight and 4 a.m. of Tuesday, we see a major break in the widespread steady snow. Now, it doesn't mean that we're done with snowfall. We still have
Is that 1:30?
popping into our high elevations as we move on into next week. It's just
No, what is that? 120 maybe?
120?
120? Yes, it is. Go back. Go back.
Our models have been all over the place, and they should be. That's how it kind of sort of works when we're trying to forecast for snow, because we're constantly.
That's what, 2.5, so 5.5.
Especially with the temperature.
At a road?
In regards to the height of the atmosphere, that's constantly.
What is that?
Gives us a constantly changing opportunity for snowfall accumulations. So far, we're kind of averaging around 1 to 3 inches. Pockets of 5.
I think this is what we're doing.
We're definitely seeing that out towards Vermont and the New Hampshire areas. Be ready for this. It does come with cold air still. We've got teens, we've got single digits, and with gusts getting up.
All right, we're blowing right through this timesheet. All right. We're doing. Should have done this Friday. It was so easy. Now we have shit to do. I gotta look for that too. Fuck, what am I doing with that? I think it's over there somewhere. We will find that. We need to find that.
Gold prices topped $5,000 an ounce for the first time ever. The new record was set on Sunday.
Ooh.
Analysts say the price spike is being fueled by worries President Donald Trump is upending relations between the United States and his allies in Europe and Canada. Gold and other metals are often seen as safe haven assets investors stick to in times of uncertainty. Prices are up 15% so far this year after surging 65% in 2025. According to the United
Oh yeah, we saw them
50
definitely.
million metric tons of electronic waste, or e-waste, is produced each year around the world. Spectrum's Sheena Elzy takes us behind the scenes at an Ohio recycling plant to see what really happens to your old tech and why it matters.
She's part of the team at Co-op Recycling in Middletown, sorting through electronic waste or home waste.
We got so much wire that we've already traded this box out twice.
And they're bringing more of it in by the pallet. An estimated 1 million pounds of e-waste comes through here every year. And we got a behind-the-scenes look at where it goes next. It'll either be tested and reused if it works, or stripped down for parts.
It extracts the aluminum, splits the reefers, gold from it. There's gold on there right here. DDR4 sticks.
Parts they'll pay you for.
At least $60, I think, for stick.
Okay, that's for a board from inside a desktop computer. But technician Craig Webb says it has something worth even more than gold in it. The memory or RAM.
There's a shortage of RAM across all of the markets. AI has been blown up, and it's taken quite a bit of the market shares.
Well, it's also inside things like computers and phones, or toxic chemicals, and your personal data.
Even if you took the hard drive up and smashed it up, there's not really a guarantee that someone really determined could get the data off of that.
That's why they do this. It's what they call sanitizing or wiping away leftover data and personal information. Anything that can't be reused is destroyed on site or sent away to be destroyed safely.
We know where every bit of material goes for its end of life. Making sure it doesn't get in the hands of those bad players that send these to places where they're not going to be properly processed, where people are taking in toxins that they shouldn't, and letting these things seep off into the waterways.
It's the reason crews warn against smashing or just throwing electronics away, because they can take it from the time. Pay for it and make sure that old tech doesn't become a long-term environmental problem. In Middletown, she now has a Spectrum News.
I'm Ray Driscoll.
What is that? 210. There we go.
Right after this short break. Stay with us.
Oh yeah, we got those guys for 2 hours that day, definitely. That was a 2-hour fucking extraordinaire fucking. Alright.
Friday night, the big deal with our Illinois Wisconsin News is local political journalists break down the most important issues shaping our nation.
This is a Morgan & Morgan airbag for alert. I'm Matt Morgan at Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Others have suffered skull fractures, lacerations,
What is this?
and other injuries. Tens of millions
That's
of
what
cars have
that
been
is.
recalled, including models made by Honda, Acura, Ford, Toyota, Nissan, and many others. The airbag recall is the largest automotive recall in history. If you or someone you know suffered hearing loss, vision loss, broken bones, cuts that require stitches, or if a loved one was killed in a crash involving a deployed airbag, please contact us today for free.
Nah, what is that? Nah, 210.
Money for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages. You pay nothing unless we recover money.
Yeah, we got that. Oh yeah, we gotta go to this.
All now.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what's going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Bronx night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It can fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Other mouth guards go all the way to the back. This allows the back teeth to continue to touch. Now this is where most of the grinding and clenching occurs. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your team will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksmcgar.com and use promo code BROOKS48.
I'm Rena Cruz with your Spectrum News in 90 on this Monday. We're learning that plane carrying 8 people crashed at the Bago International Airport last night. According to the FAA, the Bombardier Challenger 600 crashed as it was taking off from the airport at 7:45 p.m. The FAA said this information is preliminary and subject to change. It's not clear yet if there were any injuries. The airport did post on social media late last night the runway was closed and asked people to avoid the area because of the incident. We have reached out to local authorities to get any more information. The Bay DOT is asking you to stay off the roads because of the predicted heavy snow and then reduced visibility. In a statement, Acting Commissioner Dale Dowdy said during heavy bursts of snow, the state may have to pull out drivers to make sure they're safe. That could mean it could take longer than usual to clear the roads. Maine DOT also is asking you to stay as far back from plows as possible and to give crews plenty of room to do their work safely. Governor Janet Mills has closed all state offices throughout the state today, and the state legislature has canceled all proceedings as well. In a statement, Mills is warning that blowing and drifting snow, coupled with these very cold temperatures, will create challenging conditions across Maine.
Oh, I gotta do his notes today. All right.
Many kids will stay out of school. Be safe. Here's your forecast.
Welcome back to another Weather on the Ones on Spectrum News. Meteorologist Greg Bennett. We've got a lot going on out there. Winter storm warnings are in place all across the Pine Tree State. We've got moderate to heavy snow shower activity. Temperatures are going to be cold out there. Easily dropping anywhere from single digits to maybe the middle and upper teens around the coastal areas. Breezy gusty conditions up to 30 miles per hour. We'll talk more about accumulation and where we can see a drier pattern coming up.
Hello everyone, I'm Bree Driscoll. Thanks so much for joining us here on Spectrum News. Today is Monday, January 26th, and we're following several major stories today. First, in Minneapolis, growing calls for federal immigration agents to leave the city after federal agents fatally shot a man this weekend. According to the Department of Homeland Security, 37-year-old Alex Preddy was shot and killed by a Border Patrol agent on Saturday. Secretary Kristi Noem claims Preddy approached officers with a handgun, but video captured of the shooting seems to contradict those statements. And our other major story, a massive winter storm bringing ice, snow, and bitterly cold temperatures to much of the southern and eastern United States. At least 11 deaths are blamed on the storm. According to Power Outage U.S., hundreds of thousands were without power this morning. Thousands have been stranded at airports, and delays and cancellations are piling up. Our Brian Scott kicks off our team coverage, taking a look at conditions in Texas.
Well, right here, just north of Dallas, it looks like most of Texas right now. A rare winter landscape where you'll find a few calling it the Wonderland. From San Antonio right up through the center of the state, we've seen wintry mixes, freezing rain, even straight up snow over the last several days, and it's created quite a mess. Most people are just simply locked down in their houses, although those who have hit the road.
All right, so we're looking at that Monday. So, all right.
Infrastructure here in Texas just is not built for this kind of weather. We don't have the plows to clear off the roads and take care of things. So this is kind of what happens. People tend to just kind of get stuck in this weather. Additionally, there has been at least one death reported down in the Austin area from someone succumbing to the cold. And that cold is going to continue to be the big story here over the next couple of days. None of this goes away until at least we get the temperatures above freezing. And it's looking like here in the north part of the state, that won't happen until at least Tuesday. Already classes have been canceled at most schools for Monday and Tuesday at this point, as everyone's likely just going to have to keep hunkering down.
Awesome. Keep hunkering down. That's all you want to do. What are those boys? What is that boy doing now? He's up there doing somersaults. School's over with. He's feeling better.
Deadly cold is tightening its grip across the United States. The coolest temperatures of the winter. Nearly 90 travel nationwide is also at a standstill. Sunday marked the worst day for flight cancellations since the COVID pandemic. Thousands of flights impacted, leaving airports back with stranded travelers.
For it to be like this here, abandoned. Even for us, they told us that we're trying to find food. And the only thing we found so far is Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
Schools across major cities canceled classes or moved to remote learning Monday. 15 states have reported at least a foot of snow with more on the way.
We've got a ton of folks that are already displaced, already in vulnerable housing, and we're doing everything we can to not only provide shelter, but to get those folks to the shelter safely.
In New York, officials say preparation is helping, but only
Yeah, so the
stay off the road.
little one, the one that's 16. I mean, stature size, yeah, probably. What day did she come to the office? What day did I go see? Oh, what fucking day was that? It was a Thursday.
Meteorologist Ramel Carpenter joins me now. Ramel, while the hazards from this storm are moving out, we need to brace for some freezing temperatures in some areas, correct?
Yeah, that's most certainly right, especially after picking up almost 2 feet of snow in some areas across the New England area, over towards Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, even Rhode Island, almost a foot and a half to nearly 2 feet of snow fell. And we have snow on the ground in the Arctic area that's going to settle in. It's really going to be even colder in some of these areas across New England. So you have numerous cold weather alerts, extreme cold warnings and watches stretching the Ohio Valley all the way down into portions of the southeast, along the Gulf Coast of Louisiana, Mississippi, down across Alabama and Florida as well, under some of those cold weather advisories that stretch across the southeast. So this is going to be the coldest air mass we've seen so far this winter, and we're going to be dealing with below average temperatures and temperatures in the morning as we start things off on a Tuesday. 34 degrees in Orlando.
That's the problem.
In Atlanta, 20 in the Raleigh area. This is by Wednesday morning as well. It's definitely going to be quite cold, and our temperatures are going to be running about 20 to 25 degrees.
All right, it must be getting light. All right, the sun's down. We'll go take a look at that here in a second. We're almost done with this.
As we get into February as well.
So all that snow we got, it's not going anywhere. All right, Ramel Carpenter, thank you very much. Attorneys from Minnesota and the Twin Cities are in court today asking a judge to temporarily halt the immigration crackdown in the state. The request comes following the second fatal shooting of a Minnesotan by federal agents this month. We do want to warn you, some may find video in this piece hard to watch. Spectrum's Angie Gonzalez has the latest.
A memorial for 37-year-old intensive care nurse Alex Preti continues to grow in Minneapolis. Saturday, Preti, a U.S. citizen who was licensed to carry a concealed weapon, was shot and killed during an altercation.
What does that mean? Why do they keep on saying that? Like it holds some weight to justify what he was doing.
They want ICE out.
Damn weirdos.
We're exhausted, we're tired. We know how to take care of our own people here.
Now there's a review push in court to halt President Donald Trump's surge of immigrations and customs enforcement officers to Minnesota. The state's attorney general plans to attend today's court hearing on that request in person.
If we don't stop this behavior here, it will only expand and will hurt anyone in our country.
Justice Department attorneys have called the lawsuit filed by Minnesota and the cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul legally frivolous. In the social media post Sunday, President Donald Trump blamed Democrats for the shootings of Preti and 37-year-old Renee Good, who was also killed by a federal agent January 7th.
When the sanctuary politicians.
Yeah, but what was she doing? She wasn't listening to orders. She wasn't pulling over, and she tried to drive at the agents. Yeah, okay.
Using their platforms to reassure their communities. This is the result.
But in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, President Donald Trump declined to say whether the federal officer who killed Preti acted appropriately, adding, "We're looking, we're reviewing everything, and we'll come out with a determination." A growing number of Republicans, including Senators Tom Tillis, Bill Cassidy, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski, are also pressing for a deeper investigation into federal immigration tactics after Preti's shooting. For Spectrum News, I'm Angie Gonzalez.
210? Is that what we're doing? Yep, that's what we're doing.
Super Bowl 60 is set, and it's a rematch. New England Patriots versus the Seattle
We'll be back in the Super Bowl.
The Lombardi Trophy coming up here on Spectrum.
Just hand that over to us.
There's nothing quite like the feeling of going to the theater. Onstage celebrates that excitement every week by taking you behind the scenes with the latest news and in-depth interviews of the hottest shows on and off Broadway. So grab a seat, because this is a show you won't want to miss. Join us Saturday nights at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central for Onstage.
OnStage is presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. Discover which Cadillac is right for you and elevate your journey. Are you suffering with painful feet and legs? The answer is the revolutionary Flow. Simply place your feet on the pads, choose the level of intensity with the handy remote, then sit back and relax.
I love Flow because it's taking my pain away.
The secret is stimulating circulation with variable intensity levels.
The first time that I used Flow, I didn't have any working afterwards.
The FDA-cleared Flow helps you reduce pain, swelling, muscle cramps, and boost your circulation. Pain Gone has over 2 million happy users and thousands of 5-star reviews.
Poor circulation leads to soreness, numbness, and pain.
So there's 3, 4, and then we did 4. Oh, we traveled too.
Call now to get your own Flow with free shipping and 60-day in-home trial. Order today, and you'll also get arthro pads for targeted pain relief on your knees. Absolutely free. Order now.
Call 800-306-4610. That's 800-306-4610.
These are just a few of the over 500,000 happy audio hearing aid customers.
Now we're gonna go outside here in a second.
Hear better, and they hear better.
What is that? 4, so 3.75.
The Attitude is a tiny, nearly invisible over-the-counter hearing aid.
That was what?
They've got unsurpassed
Dipshit
performance
clients.
and only $189 a pair. And so easy to order.
No, it's a 2110. No, it's a 2110. That was a cool song. All right, let's save. Thank you.
We're back with another Weather on the Ones. I'm Spectrum News meteorologist Greg Bennett. We do get photos and videos from you guys all the time, and we love being able to represent them right here on Spectrum News. With that being said, this one coming from Sasha Bryant from Scarborough, Maine. You can see how it's not quite snowing yet, but we definitely have some snowfall on the ground, and it looks quite cold.
Oh, Thursday was an awesome day. I traveled. Sweet. This is gonna be an easy one to do too.
Major snowfall as we move right
All right, here we go.
High pressure's moving on out, but still funneling in some colder air. We've got the low pressure system that'll be driving in from the south and can remain offshore, but nonetheless, the snow, the colder part of the system, is going to be onshore.
Is that 210? No, it's a it's a 999. All right, get ready because we are gonna go outside here in a second. 999.
Miles per hour. You tack that on to temperatures that'll be in the single digits or the teens. You're talking about feel-like temperatures around maybe 2 or 3 degrees, all the way down to about -10 to -15. So very cold stuff out there. We're still keeping the breeze moving through all of our Monday afternoon and evening, and then even into portions of Tuesday, we'll have to deal with that as well. Just to give you an idea of where we're going for Portland, mid-morning, -9 to feel like, as we make it into the afternoon and early evening, -1,
That's
-2
5.
degrees being the feel like temperature out there. So some very cold weather. Now, with all of that being said, we will see a drier pattern. It's definitely coming in as we progress on in towards next week and moving on into the weekend. Greater Portland is going to be into the 20s and trying to push.
Oh, look at that.
It's actually some warm weather for us into Sunday. Almost the same situation as we talk about the mid-coast, around the middle 20s for Saturday. Sunday next weekend, we're talking.
All right, get ready because give me about 30 seconds here.
Winter storm is coming up in our next forecast.
Add rows. I think I just need 2 rows.
Here's what you need to know for your Monday. The Maine Department of Transportation.
We're gonna go check out this snow.
Stay off the roads today because of the predicted heavy snow and reduced visibility. Acting Commissioner Dale Dowdy says during heavy bursts of snow, they might have to pull plow drivers off the road to
That's right.
safety.
Can't be out. We can't be out there. No, that's a 999, my friend.
Legislature has canceled all proceedings as well. In a statement, the governor warns that blowing and drifting snow, coupled with these very cold temperatures, will create challenging.
Here we go. You ready? You guys ready to go out there?
What you need to know for your Monday.
212.
We're following updates from an overnight plane crash in Maine. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the plane was a private aircraft with 8 people aboard. Crashed shortly after takeoff from Bangor
Yes,
International
yes.
around
I'm trying to.
7:45 last
Did we
night.
see Kayla
Positions
Friday?
of the passengers have yet to be revealed. No word on what caused the crash. Several
What was
flights
it
at the
there?
airport have been
I don't know. It
canceled
doesn't
this
matter.
morning as the FAA and National Transportation Safety Board continue to investigate. Continuing team coverage of this weekend's major winter storm. Tens of thousands of customers in Kentucky are waking up without power this morning. Our Mason Brighton is in Louisville, where crews
Yeah,
are
enough.
working to
Thank
get
you.
roads cleared.
All right, let's save this, Matt. We are done with this.
At least in Louisville, the snow has stopped for this go-around. It's been a bitterly cold day all across the city.
There we go. We good. Here we. Who wants to go? Ooh, let's go see what it's doing out there.
Is that most people did heed the warnings and they stayed home. As the roads across the city are getting bad. The big roads, pretty good. Smaller ones, not so much. As we look at this drone video, even the highways, you can see that
Still snowing and blowing. Especially if you don't have to go anywhere. Snowing and blowing. All right. Too dangerous to go out there. All right. I gotta figure out who I saw on what days and then find out the fucking addresses. Oh.
Super Bowl 60 is set. The Seattle Seahawks will face the New England Patriots in Santa Clara next month. The Seahawks beating out the Los Angeles Rams 31-27 for the NFC title on Sunday. And the Patriots routing the Denver Broncos 10-7 in a snowy matchup at Mile High Stadium for the AFC title. New England quarterback Drake May ran in the Patriots' only touchdown for a record-extending 12th Super Bowl appearance. This is the 4th time Seattle has reached the NFL showpiece. Super Bowl 60 is set for Sunday.
They've only been 4 times. We've been 12.
Talks between officials from the U.S. and Russia. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says a
Did he
security
cancel that
agreement is
day? I
quote,
don't know.
100% ready to be signed.
It's a
He made the
PO.
announcement yesterday while speaking with journalists in Lithuania, adding the other countries just need to set a signing date. After the document is signed, it would go to Congress and the Ukrainian
Let's go look at
parliament
their
for
fucking.
approval. The latest round of talks covered a broad range of topics, including a potential ceasefire and Ukraine's push to become part of the European Union. According to one U.S. official, negotiations will continue in the United Arab Emirates on February 1st. Rising costs and increased competition, film and TV production in Hollywood is slowing down. Next on Spectrum News, how one building could help reboot business.
The busy season is finally over. So get back to what you love. With Spectrum TV, you already have popular streaming apps included at no extra cost. With live TV, in just a few simple steps, activate your apps. Then, cozy up with your favorite movies, binge-worthy series, and your comfort shows. From the coolest sports to the hottest action. Stay in and stream with Spectrum TV.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited.
We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens.
Alright, that isn't gonna take that long. Actually, awesome.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly.
This is gonna be not as bad as I thought. You know what? Since I'm in motivation mode, man, it is still snowing too and blowing. Should be blowing later on. Got a few kamikazes in there.
Your first application. Call the number on your screen. Call 1-800-576-9200. All right.
Already I keeps meeting those insights, even on meetings I can't attend. Dang it, I picked the boring one. Otter, you're on meeting again.
That's the tax layer calculator. I love numbers. So many. $22.99.
So with the nature boy.
Also, my number one. US-based real human support.
You know what? While we're right in here, while I'm doing this, we're gonna make it super easy later on. About an hour one actually. Look like I'm working. I gotta go see Jamie. Yeah, we know. Whose address do we gotta look for? POs. That 34.
As our winter storm wraps up on this Monday, we are going to continue to see winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories expire as we head into the afternoon hours today across the Ohio Valley, up into the Northeast, even into parts of the Carolinas, still holding on to those winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. And behind this system, the cold air takes over. As we head into the middle and second half of this week, we have cold weather alerts in place in dark blue, extreme cold watches and warnings, stretch from the Ohio Valley down into portions of Texas and Louisiana. And even across Florida, we've got cold weather advisories in effect across a good majority of the southeastern United States. This cold air really means business. Make sure you're bundled up. Make sure the kiddos are also bundled up and dressed in layers if you have to be out and about over the next few days. And speaking of Florida, we do have freeze warnings in effect and freeze watches that stretch into southern Georgia, southeastern Alabama, which was dealing with some severe thunderstorms and some tornadoes on the warmer side of that storm system yesterday that tracked through. So it had a little bit of everything with it, from snow that led to around 2 feet across portions of the Northeast, sleet, freezing rain.
Alright, we gotta go into here, aren't we?
With this winter storm yesterday. But let's talk about the temperatures that we're going to see as we wake up on Tuesday morning. We're going to be below zero across portions of the Ohio Valley. That's where the coldest air is going to be, where those shades of pink are. But even across the southeast, 13 degrees is what we're waking up in Atlanta tomorrow morning, 12 in the Raleigh area, 36 degrees as we start things off on our Tuesday across Tampa. Definitely going to be quite the shock after spending the weekend in the upper 70s and the low 80s. But we're going to spend the next several days in the middle and upper teens across the Great Lakes, 20s in New York, and then the single digits across Minneapolis and across the Central Plains, much colder than normal for this time of year. And across the eastern half of the United States, the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, and set much warmer temperatures out west while we're staying below normal into the first several days of February.
Yeah, what is her address? Here we go.
Gold prices topped $5,000 an ounce for the first time ever. The new record was set on Sunday.
That's not who we're looking for.
By worries, President Donald Trump is upending relations between the United States and its allies in Europe and Canada. Gold and other metals are often seen as safe haven assets investors stick to in times of uncertainty. Prices are up 15% so far this year after surging 65% in 2025. Los Angeles is hoping for its big break. Amid a slowdown in productions being shot in Tinseltown, local leaders are hopeful a new studio will help lure creatives back to LA. Spectrum's Ray Williams has this breakdown.
The ribbon is cut for the official opening of East End Studios' newest production facility in downtown LA. But the celebration is also accompanied by hope for From guests like location scout Alexandra Gibson, who sees the new studio as a vote of confidence for a Hollywood she still believes in.
I think that there's still a lot of business here in LA. Actually, yesterday I was on a call and 3 of the major studios are at full capacity. So that will then trickle down to these type of stages. We work with stage developers all the time, and I still think that LA is a healthy market.
That optimism follows a tough industry year, with a 60% production decline according to Film LA, and the mortgage default and potential closure of the historic Radford Studio Center. But East End partner Shep Wainwright says the new facility was designed with flexibility in mind for the evolving industry.
Anything could be filmed here, from episodic television to feature films. We're standing in a 36,000 square foot, 42-foot high column-free space. Applications are up to take advantage of the tax credit, and so we're optimistic.
And city leaders say that kind of investment is critical after months of losses across the industry.
We've seen productions leave, studios close, and lingering impacts from the pandemic that have severely threatened an industry that is core to our city. And now we need more and more productions to come back.
For industry analyst Jason Fisher, studios closing doesn't necessarily indicate the industry's inability to rebound.
I think the studios that have healthy balance sheets with their banks, with their lenders, with their financial situations, they should be fine.
Jason says the tone began to change in late 2025.
We start to see a number of new projects starting to get greenlit for California, and those haven't yet come through the system, but we're starting to see those projects starting to prep. They're taking production offices, they're starting to reserve stages, so we're starting to see an uptick.
Despite the setbacks, Jason says the fundamentals haven't changed.
While it all feels like a lot of doom and gloom, California is still the entertainment capital of the world.
And Alexandra says that rebound is starting to feel real.
The calls are starting to come in, and there's a certain energy that happened. The last time I felt that was probably about 2021, 2022. I do think that we're having to come back.
After a year of contraction, the industry is watching closely to see if new momentum continues. Ray Williams, Spectrum News.
And we just need to get
Coming up right after this short break. Stay with us.
one more. We're over. We have done half the work right here. These fucking guys suck.
This is a Morgan & Morgan airbag alert. I'm Matt Morgan & Morgan.
Dude, where's your car?
Steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24
Okay.
people have died, and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Others have suffered skull fractures, lacerations, and other injuries. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled, including models made by Honda, Acura,
Jesus,
Ford,
man,
Toyota,
fuck these
Nissan,
butt
and many others.
effing.
The airbag recall is the largest automotive recall in history. If you or someone you know suffered hearing loss, vision loss, broken bones, cuts that require stitches, or if a loved one was killed in a crash involving a deployed airbag, please contact us today for free, no obligation case review. You could be owed money for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other damages. You pay nothing unless we recover money.
Call 800-579-0077. Call now. Welcome to Hearing Loss in America, a multi-billion-dollar industry designed to milk you for thousands of dollars, all for a basic necessity. But at Audient Hearing, we believe hearing isn't a luxury, it's a right. That's why our FDA-registered hearing aids cost about 90% less than traditional models. No doctor visits, no appointments, no hearing tests. Just clear, powerful sound at a price anyone can afford. Over 1 million people trust Audient to help them reconnect to conversation, laughter, and life. Now it's your turn. To try Audient for 45 days risk-free with a money-back guarantee, call today. Audiologist-backed, free one-on-one video support, and free shipping. Audient Hearing. Hearing for everyone. Hearing for less. For your risk-free trial plus free shipping, call today.
855-224-0897. 855-224-0897.
Friday nights, The Big Deal with Errol Lewis, where Spectrum News' local political journalists break down the most important issues shaping our nation.
Aha. 4. There we go.
Good morning, I'm Bree Driscoll, and here's your Spectrum News in 90. A massive winter storm sweeping across the U.S., stretching from Texas up through Maine, leaving a wintry mess with ice, snow, and frigid temperatures. The storm responsible for at least 11 deaths.
Awesome. That'll take like 10 minutes now. Perfect.
Hundreds of thousands of customers are without power. The bulk of the outages are in Tennessee and Mississippi. Travel across the U.S. is facing major disruptions. Thousands of flights have already been delayed or canceled today, according to FlightAware. Some 11,000 flights were canceled Sunday, marking one of the worst days for air travel since the pandemic. Minnesota's Attorney General returns to court today, pushing for the removal of federal immigration agents in the Twin Cities. The hearing follows the shooting death of Alex Preddy by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis on Saturday. A memorial for the 37-year-old ICU nurse continues to grow. President Donald Trump blamed the incident on Democrats, claiming they are encouraging the obstruction of law enforcement operations. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz has urged the president to remove federal agents from his state. And Super Bowl 60 is set. The New England Patriots will play the Seattle Seahawks. The Patriots making their NFL record-setting 12th Super Bowl appearance, while the Seahawks making it back to the big stage for the 4th time in franchise history. The game takes place February 8th. That's your Spectrum News in 90.
Good Monday morning, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ramel Carpenter with your weather on the ones forecast. Much colder as we start things off after a busy weekend with some wintry weather stretching from the southern plains all the way into the northeast. We're going to see temperatures well below average in the single digits up in Chicago and the Great Lakes. Great deal of sunshine in the forecast, which should help out with some melting, but we're trending much colder as we get towards the middle and second half of this week. We'll talk about it in 10 minutes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bree Driscoll. Thanks so much for joining us here on Spectrum News.
Oh, thank you.
Monday, January 26th. And we're following several major stories today. First, in Minneapolis, growing calls for federal immigration agents to leave the city after federal agents fatally shot
Kick them out.
this weekend. According to the Department of Homeland Security, 37-year-old Alex Preddy was shot and killed by a Border Patrol agent on Saturday. Secretary Kristi Noem claims Preddy approached officers with a handgun, but video captured of the shooting seems to contradict those statements. And our other major story, a massive winter storm bringing ice, snow, and bitterly cold temperatures to much of the southern and eastern United States. At least 11 deaths are blamed on the storm. According to poweroutage.us, hundreds of thousands were without power this morning. Thousands have been stranded at airports and delays and cancellations.
Oh, South Park's on. Awesome. We will be watching that at 8.
Now dealing with the tail end of this winter storm, Spectrum's Katie Strike has the latest.
Deadly cold is tightening its grip across the United States. The coldest temperatures of the winter. Nearly 90 million people are under extreme cold watches or warnings as bitter air lingers into the week. Ice and heavy snow have delivered a blow to power systems. Hundreds of thousands remain in the dark after isolated lines now across multiple states. Travel nationwide is also at a standstill. Sunday marked the worst day for flight cancellations since the COVID pandemic. Thousands of flights impacted, leaving airports packed with stranded travelers.
Weird to be like this here. Amanda, even for us, they told us that we're trying to find food. And the only thing we found so far is Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
Gross.
Major cities canceled classes or moved to remote learning Monday. 15 states have reported at least a foot of snow with more on the way.
We've got a ton of folks that are already.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna send people that text message right now.
We're doing everything we can to not only provide shelter, but to get those folks to the shelter safely.
In New York, officials say preparation is helping, but only if residents stay off the roads.
We initially had 2,000 USDA supply workers for every 12-hour shift. That's now gone up to 2,500 people per 12-hour shift.
Our Spectrum News meteorologist warned that extreme cold and dangerous travel conditions could last for days, urging people to stay put, stay warm, and stay safe. Katie Straight, Spectrum News.
There we go. Wow, what's gonna be nothing on TV today? Come on, you're killing me.
State officials are reminding everyone to stay indoors and especially stay off the roads. They will be on the roads clearing the situation, but they say with traffic around it impedes their operations. It's best for everyone to stay inside until at least Tuesday. In Atlanta, I'm Andy Cole, Spectrum News.
And you can stay up to date with the latest forecast and headlines, even if your power goes out. Just download the Spectrum News app. It's available wherever you get your apps. Attorneys from Minnesota and the Twin Cities are in court today, asking a judge to temporarily halt the immigration crackdown in the state. The request comes from...
Let's watch Die Hard. Why not?
Or is he married? He's married. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. It's the girl's day off. I didn't know you were gonna sit up front. So are you lady live out here? About the past 6 months. Meaning you still live in New York? You always answer so many questions, Argyle. Sorry, man. I used to drive a cab, and people would expect a little chit chat. So you divorced? Just drive the car, man. Hey, come on, you divorced? You separated? She beat you up? She had a good job. Turned into a great career. Now that means she has to move here. You're very fast, Argyle. So why didn't you come? Well, why'd you come with her, man? What's up? So I'm a New York cop. Got a 6-month backlog, and New York scumbags I'm still trying to put behind bars. Can't just pick up and go that easy. In other words, you thought she wasn't gonna make it out here, and she'd come crawling up back to you, so why bother the fact, right? Like I said, you're very fast, Argyle. Ready for some tunes? Hey, that'll work. You got any Christmas music? Yeah, Christmas.
It is.
The lady sees you, you run into each other's arms, the music comes up, and you live happily ever after, right? I can live with that. So if it doesn't work out, man, you got a place to stay? Yeah, I'll find a place. I tell you what, I'm gonna pull in the parking garage and I'll wait. You score, you give me a call when the car falls. I'll take your bags to the desk. You strike out, I'll get you an hotel. You're all right, Argyle. Just remember that when you sign for the tip.
All right, we're staying home.
I'm here to see Holly McClure.
Snowing and blowing out there. Should be snowing and blowing. Should be blowing in here. What are those boys doing now? Drinking and drugging. It's snowing and blowing because it's Christmas here. blowing, snowing and blowing because it's Christmas here.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Snowing and blowing because it's Christmas here.
Just making a call.
You're doing some cocaine.
Heard a heck of a lot about you. Yes, sir.
Can I get you anything? Food, cake, some watered down champagne?
No, thank you.
Yeah, well, you gonna learn quick.
I didn't realize they celebrated Christmas in Japan.
You were flexible. Pearl Harbor didn't work out, so we got you a cake dance.
Actually, it's kind of sort of a double celebration. We closed a pretty big deal today, and a lot of us do the Holly. Am I right, JoJo?
JoJo. Oh man. Johnny.
Did you take him upstairs? Of course he does. She was made for the business. Tough as nails.
I was hoping you made that flight.
Show him the watch.
Later.
Well, go on, show him. What are you, embarrassed? It's just a small token of appreciation for all our hard work. It's a Rolex.
Rolly.
Sure, I'll see you later. Is there a place where I can wash up?
Sure.
He won't clean his room. He ain't gonna make it in the army.
No, I washed it 30 times with percentage.
Yeah, he'll be calling home crying.
Besides, it's vibrant wash after wash. Clothes look newer for longer.
Be home crying. Oh.
Horrific. It is. Whatever I taste, it does.
Of course, I mean, I don't know what's the Jordan Army. What's the Jordan Army like? They're probably not that tough, really.
Brace your taste buds. New DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ sauce or dip for just
Trump said he'll smoke him in about 3 seconds. So he'll just bend that Jordan Army in half.
The thing about air is, even if it starts here, it doesn't air. But Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe is making it air anywhere. Rooms just push and move. But Swiffer gives you a clean that's bomb approved. The collapsible, storable Swiffer Sweeper Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Raise the Rocher to spirited evenings. The iconic taste of Ferrero Rocher, now in a square. Celebrating with friends. Raise the Rocher.
What would you pay for an iPad Pro? I only paid $42 on DealDash.
DealDash.com. Online auction since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. And this smart charcoal grill sold for $16. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20. Deals like these and many more happen in the thousands of daily auctions on DealDash.com. All auctions start at $0. And remember, everything must go.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And you get a 90-day money-back guarantee with your first purchase.
This brand new iPhone sold for less than $42. And this DJI drone sold for less than $21.
And I got it for $16 on DealDash.
And shipping is always free.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
There are offers going on right now.
Boys are going the hard way.
I need help on this car. Steve never does that. Thank you. And now, the more you buy, the more you save. Beds, bases, and more. Style.
Snowing and blowing for this Christmas cheer.
Somehow,
It was snowing, but it was blowing.
but there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. We're going to do about 190,500
Kind of. That's what kind of army we're up against. They can't even make their own bed. Yeah, we're really sweating them.
If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare,
Yeah, they can't make their own bed. We're really sweating them.
private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with no deductible. To get the coverage you need, call the number on the screen now.
Where are you staying? It's happened so fast, I didn't get a chance to ask you on the phone.
After hours, we're tired out here. Tell me I can bunk in with you
Don't be tired, huh? Where's he live?
for a moment.
A moment. A moment.
Come on.
I could be in the car half the time. I know we meant it easy, I just scared of it. Too true. It's a lot to have you there. I would too. Harry? I missed you.
She didn't miss my name, that one. So maybe when you're signing checks,
Ooh.
that's when I just started using Miss Gennaro.
It's a Japanese company. They figure a married woman's got
You are a married woman, Holly. You're married to me.
We can have this conversation again. We did this in July.
You never finished this conversation in
Opportunity
July.
I had to take.
Right. No matter what the consequences, no matter what it did to our marriage,
It
you had
didn't
to
do
take
anything
this
to our
opportunity.
marriage except maybe change your idea of what our marriage should be.
You have a clue as to what my idea of
I
our
know
marriage should be.
exactly what your idea of our marriage should be. It's in your eye.
Her in the kitchen cooking.
Excuse me.
Get in that kitchen and start scrubbing those floors.
He wants you to say something to the troops. Speech. Back and forth.
Good job.
When's Forensic Files pop on here? Headline news yet. Oh, all right, 10 a.m.
Great rebound, right? Speed Worthy on the break. Over to AC to Magic. Then back to Worthy, right?
He's a Celtics fan, obviously.
We're in.
Bad weather. Bad acting boys. The army man. You gotta sweat in that army. They can't even make their own beds. Make their own bed. Army. You better hope it's you better hope the training's PlayStation 5 training. Still snowing out there too. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what was going to be on. It is. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and take a look for a quick second here before we end this stream. It's snowing and blowing. She'll be blowing later. Should. Plane crash last night because of the snow. Plane crash. Celebrating plane crashes. Celebrating the plane crash out there.
Welcome back to another Weather on the One Time Spectrum News meteorologist Greg Ben. We've got a lot going on out there. Winter storm warnings are in place all across the Monterey State. We've got moderate to heavy snow shower activity. Temperatures are going to be cold out there. Easily driving anywhere from single digits to maybe the middle and upper teens around coastal areas. Breezy, gusty conditions up to 30 miles per hour. We'll talk more about accumulation where we can see a drier pattern coming up.
right, we're gonna end this here in a minute.
Hello everyone, I'm Bree Driscoll. Thanks so much for joining us here on Spectrum News. Today is Monday, January 26th, and we're following several major stories today. First, in Minneapolis, growing calls for federal immigration agents to leave the city after federal agents fatally shot a man this weekend. According to the Department of Homeland Security, 37-year-old Alex Creddy was shot and killed by a border patrol agent. Christy Nome claims Creddy approached officers with a handgun. The video captured of the shooting seemed to contradict those statements. And our other major story, a massive winter storm bringing ice, snow, and bitterly cold temperatures to much of the southern and eastern United States. At least 11 deaths are blamed on the storm.
11 deaths. He's over here saying how awesome it is. Tell those people, tell those families.
Airports and delays and cancellations are piling up. Our Brian Scott kicks off our team coverage, taking a look at conditions in Texas.
Well, right here, just north of Dallas, it looks like most of Texas right now. A rare winter landscape, but you'll find few calling it a wonderland. San Antonio, right up through the center of the state, we've seen wintry mixes, freezing rain, even straight up snow over the last little bit, and it's created quite a mess. Most people just simply locked down in their houses, although those who have hit the roads are snowed out. Some are unable to make up flyovers. You have to understand the infrastructure here in Texas is not built for this kind of weather. We don't have the plows to clear off the roads and take care of things. So this is kind of what happens. People tend to just kind of get stuck in this weather. Additionally, there has been at least one death reported down in the Austin area from someone succumbing to the cold. And that cold is going to continue to be the big story here over the next couple of days. None of this goes away until at least we get the temperatures above freezing, and it's looking like here in the north part of the state that won't happen until at least Tuesday. Already classes have been canceled at most schools for Monday and Tuesday at this point, as everyone's likely just going to have to keep hunkering down.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Too dangerous to go out.
The Northeast now dealing with the tail end of this winter storm. Spectrum's Katie Stratton has the latest.
Deathly cold is tightening its grip across the United States. The coldest temperatures of the winter. Nearly 90 million people are under extreme cold watches or warnings as bitter air lingers into the week. Ice and heavy snow have delivered a blow to power systems. Hundreds of thousands remain in the dark after isolated lines snapped across multiple states. Travel nationwide is also at a standstill. Sunday marked the worst day for flight cancellations since the COVID pandemic. Thousands of flights impacted, leaving airports packed with stranded.
All right, we're gonna end it here. I'll probably come back later on. I'll probably come back in a few hours. Oh.
Canceled classes or the remote learning Monday. 15 states have reported at least a foot of snow with more on the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Folks that are already displaced, already in vulnerable housing.
Let it blow. Let it snow and blow.
Provide shelter, but to get those folks to the shelter safely.
Have a good day. We'll see you soon.